Hey guys, MC Mora here, and today sure we got something different because I really wanted to talk to you guys about Shazam. In my opinion, the most interesting grappler that I have played in a fighting game, at least in like the modern generation. Shazam is amazing. I don't know how many of you were around for the first Injustice. Injustice, if you don't know, is a back-to-block game, and obviously it's made by NRS. I'm sure some of you may have played the second version, but yeah. This game is kind of like close to like Street Fighter in the fact that it is like a back-to-block fighting game, right? And Shazam, like I said, he is the most unique and to me interesting grappler in a modern fighting game. Not because he's a grappler who have a teleport, which as you can see he does, and it can like switch sides so I can like teleport, get in, and then command grab. Not because he does have a fireball, which as you can see he does, and it's like a full screen fireball. It's like legit fireball, right? And he does have a torpedo that is pretty much a psycho crusher. So he have a tackle move, he have a teleport, and he have a projectile. But believe it or not, like that is not the interesting aspect of Shazam. What's really interesting about Shazam is his command grab mix-ups, where the traditional grapplers would be I'm close, so I either land the hit, or say that she is blocking here. If she happened to block, then I will go for the command grab, and it's like an unblockable command grab. It's like a Zangief, Laura, Manon. It's a command grab. It's legit command grab. So even if she's blocking, she can't break this, right? But what's so interesting about Shazam is the fact that this command grab is a high. It whiffs on crouching opponents. So you might be telling me, wait, Mura, I mean that's awful. Like, why would the command grab whiff on a crouching opponent? Because he does have another command grab that is unblockable that only connect on crouching opponents. So he does have a high and he does have a low, and if she's standing here, if you made her stand up, that second grab whiffs. So Shazam have a low command grab and an overhead or like a mid command grab, right? And I know what you're saying, Mura, this is awful. Like, again, why would I need to put myself in a 50-50, right? I mean, I'm already in the 50-50 of is it gonna hit or not? Does we need to have like the extra layer? Well, here's the thing about Shazam and this game. This game have like a meter burn mechanic where to get like the OD version of the move, you embed the move first, and after it comes out, you commit to the second part, like the EX. So this is like his regular torpedo, right? Let's actually make her not block now, right? So this is like the regular torpedo, right? After the hit, after it had already come out, if I use the R2 button, which is like the meter burn button, I can make this change into like the EX version, right? The same for like his fireball, I can throw it, or then after he does like this part, I press like the R2 and he converts into like the EX version. So it's a meter burn. Think of it as like the DDT for an OD Luke flash knuckle, right? It's an extension. What's so interesting about Shazam's command grab is this. While the regular command grab is just a knockdown, does 13%, nothing too insane. If I do, after it hit, I press R2, see this? It does now 9%, but she pops off, meaning that this is now a launcher. Shazam! Bam. That's like a 40%. That's legit like a 40% from a command grab. So that is a real interesting part of Shazam. And if she's crouching, if she's ducking, there's almost always like sort of the same deal. I can go into this grab, bam, bam, go into the other one, bam, bam, Shazam, and then like you continue on with the combo. So you are getting like a pop up either way. So he does have a low overhead command grab, and you get launches either way, and it is like a hit confirmable launcher. Like I see it and then I activate, and now I am getting like the combo, right? That is really, really cool. So you would think that this is the layers to it, but how do I get to establish the low overhead? right? And that's when it gets really, really weird, because you would think that Shazam would have like amazing lows, but the only low he got is this. It's a sweep, and it's like a 7% sweep, so it's hard for him to get this going. But check this out. Check out the range on the command grab. Hey there, hope you're enjoying the video. If you're liking the video so far but you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I mean, we got an amazing team going up. Join the Mura's EX-Men. We even got like the Emma and Magneto combo, so you know we're gonna dominate. Excuse the silliness and enjoy the rest of the video. The mid command grab have like a light SBD almost range. And remember, this is a launcher command grab. So instead of having strong lows, the idea of Shazam is that he denies you walking backwards. You can't back walk out of his range, right? So you have to stay close, you have to respect his frame traps and all of that. And the thing about Shazam, what makes him so interesting is that his conditioning comes more from getting you to block overhead over getting you to duck. So he does have another special move, which is, for example, let's actually make her block everything, which is this, the Psycho Crusher. The Psycho Crusher is an overhead. See this? So if she's committing to like the final part, it's an overhead, right? He does have another string, which is this one. It's a high into an overhead. So if she's ducking, she actually gets bopped up by this overhead. And again, this is something that like I will then be able to get a combo out of that. So I can do this. See, like you can then like get follow-up combos out of that and deal like mad damage as well. He does have another overhead, which is actually kind of funny, which is the back two, I think, yeah. This is like a lunging overhead as well, and this also can deal, can be comboed into, cancelled into the grab, and now you are getting damage. So he does have a lot of overheads, and because he have a lot of overheads, chances are you're gonna be trying to back walk out of his range. And if you're trying to back walk, bam, command grab was mad range, and he got you. That to me is so different, because when you think of like Zangief, Manon, etc., it's always like you're trying to get them to duck, you're trying to get them to be close to you, so then you're able to use your command grab. You need powerful lows, but with Shazam, he wants you to stand up so that you're trying to back walk out of him and then he punishes you. That is so different to any other grappler. But this is not the extra added layer of Shazam that is actually really hilarious. The thing about his command grab is that you can combo into it. So he have his string, for example, like this forward 2-2, which he does is Shazam. He brings in the lighting, and notice this is like a stun state almost. She can block here, like if she happen to get hit, it's like a stun where she can't move, but if the attack doesn't combo, she can block. But what's so weird, what's so crazy, is that this can combo into the command grab. So this is like a 4-hit, right? But here is what's hilarious about all of this. Because she is in this stun state, you can actually reset here. Notice this, I input like the command grab later. Sure, if I cancel, like I'm getting the combo, I'm getting the command grab, whatever, it combos. But here, it actually is a reset. So even mid-hit, like you can go for resets. And you know what makes this particular sequence so crazy? It's the fact that this string starts with a mid. So it forces stand-up. Catwoman was actually crouching. Shazam! The lightning made her stand up. And remember, this command grab, it whiffs on crouching opponents. But you can actually delay here, and notice this, I got that it was like a 2-hit. This is a reset where she was not able to duck. She's able to block, but she's not able to duck. So sure, I can just go for the cancel, I can go for the combos, go for the guaranteed, which is great. But also, so this is like the combos, this does like 40%, or delay it a little bit. Now I'm getting like the same thing, I'm getting like a combo, but this is on a reset. And because the opponent knows that you can reset, what they might do? Well, they might try to hold down back, they might try to duck. and then you go for like the low command grab and get on the combos. And that is just so fascinating. Like there's like layers after layers after layers of mix-up and mind games. And I really like how Shazam is almost like inverted from what you typically wanna do. Right? Like, yeah, like he does have a lot of high, he doesn't have lows, but he does have overhead with like a massive command grab range. But yeah, if you're ducking from this distance, bam, I got that. I got the Psycho Crusher. You see what I'm saying? That's what makes this character so fascinating. Shazam also had this trait, and every character in Injustice had a trait. It's pretty much like an ability button, and you see like the glowing hand on the bottom left, you activate it, and now there is like lightning or whatever around his hands. And what this does is that it buffs his punching moves. This is the area where I feel like Shazam kind of falls apart because it doesn't really blaze into his games that much, but let me show you what it does, right? So for example, the command grab is not a bunch move, so it does 13%. If I get the buff, it's also gonna do like 13%, right? It's the same. But if I go for a punching string like 112, this one typically does 11%. If he got the buff, this is now gonna do like 21%. So something like a basic combo like that typically does 18 is now gonna do like a lot more, now 28. So you're getting like 10% damage increase on some of your moves. For Shazam, it didn't come into the play when it comes to like his grab mix-up that much. The thing is, this move gets a little bit buffed, where say a back 2 into command grab, typically this does like 15%. I think this is gonna do like 18 or something, yeah. So it's doing like a little bit more, but not that much. But this buff could lead to Shazam having some hilarious combos, especially like near the wall, especially with a string where like you can repeat it multiple times, and if you got super, you can do something like that. I'm not sure if you can get like a 4th rib, but that is like a 53% or whatever. This sequence will do like mad damage. It is hard to get like this sort of combo, but yeah, so the trade thing feels kind of disjointed, but the mix-up with the grab is just so entertaining, and I love that he Shazam with everything. Injustice have some crazy wild stuff. With everything I just showed you, Shazam actually wasn't like a crazy good character. He had some issues where they were so committed to him being like the guy that gets you to block high. His fireball ducks, like it is duckable, it's high, you can crouch under, which isn't that uncommon in NRS games. But if you go for like the OG version, see this, it does like 15%. Check how much damage it's doing. So again, he's trying to convince you to block high, right? Obviously, that did have the grab as well. So yeah, Shazam was a character that is entirely built around getting you to stand up, which for a grappler and that leading to combo, for me is something that was like completely fascinating. If you like more videos like this where I talk about characters from previous games, older games that had like some fascinating design choice, I would love to do so. Let me know if you got anyone in particular. What are your thoughts on Shazam? Honestly, he's a fun character. Shazam to me was like one of the most fun characters in this game. It was a blast to play. Unfortunately, they never like brought him back for the sequel because he quote unquote died in the main story. Spoiler alert! But yeah, he was a blast. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and stay safe.